There was none, so I had to make it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fair
I
enough then.
made this. So, fun fact, we are
Uh,
live, by the way,
I
but
made this.
I
I
did.
made this.
There's a
You
little
were so
tool
proud of
called
yourself.
Image Downloader, and I can go over here, and I
Oh, so we
can.
are live?
Oh yeah, we're live,
Oh,
and I
okay.
can choose to download all the images on the page at once instead of going right click download for 17 hours.
Oh, I see.
Because I built one of these for Mega Rising. We just never did it because we
Oh,
were both sick. By the way, guys, I'm sick again. So go me.
why are you being sick?
I don't know. This is the third time I've been sick since I got back from Italy. So
Okay. I mean, sure.
thanks, bro. All right, let me check to
Yeah,
see.
this guy over here is bragging about going to Italy. He's like, "Oh, yeah, it's the third time I'm sick since I got back from Italy. Since I got back
Nah,
from
no, no,
Italy."
no, no. It was a Royal Caribbean cruise. Give me a little credit.
Oh, it was a Royal Caribbean cruise. My bad. It's even better. It's like what's the like? Isn't there like a Disney cruise?
Yeah, Disney's crazy expensive though.
Yeah, and like as a how old are you again? 28.
28.
Yeah, you're a young kid. Anyway, but yeah, anyway, as a young
Shut.
28
You're
year old,
3 weeks older than me. Bite me.
you know, there's not a whole lot for you on a Disney cruise, realistically.
No, well, Elena and I did talk about doing a Disney cruise very briefly for a honeymoon, but that was just because the first 2 days would be in the parks, and then you do like 4 days at sea or whatever.
Right.
So, and we wanted to go to Disney parks, but we're like, no, that's stupid. Let's just do the Caribbean. And you see Milo in the background.
There's a Milo in the background.
There is a Milo in the background. I think he wants out because he's
He's getting all hot and bothered.
yeah, something like that. All right, so we are looking good over on Twitch. How are we doing on YouTube? Are we good to go?
I think so. I think the video is live. So I'm currently in the process of creating a nice thumbnail for it that is going to be amazing. I'm sure.
Nice, nice. I'll cut out after for the video that goes live. I will cut out the first like 3 minutes of me chatting shit. But anyway,
Hey, whoa, 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 whoa! Cool it with the cursing there, my guy.
I don't think
Oh
any of
my
these Pokemon
gosh.
know curse.
Oh my god. Okay. All right. You're ready to be a dad.
Anyway, hey guys, thank you if you've been here already for sitting through the 3 minutes of just mic checks, if you will. Um, we didn't do this for Mega Rising because, like I said, because we were both sick, but we are back with Crimson Blaze, breaking down the set. Little bit of I simplified the tier list a little bit. We have our meta cards, staple cards, niche cards, which thinking back are thinking like Skarmory EX or Heavy Helmet on Snorlax, for example, my two favorite decks. Cards that are just straight up bad, and then cards that are either not fully evolved or they're just generic pack filler. They're in there so they can hit a certain target number of cards. Of course, as we go through this, make sure you leave your thoughts in the comments, both on Twitch and on YouTube. And if you think we're idiots, call us out. If you agree with us, hit like. So, starting off with the grass Pokemon, we have Bulbasaur, which is very clearly not fully evolved. And then we have Ivysaur, which I am actually think we should talk about briefly because it actually has an effect. Patrick?
Ivysaur? Oh, Ivysaur's goaded. Here, hold on a second. We now have a thumbnail for the YouTube video. So everyone knows exactly what it is. You should definitely check it out. Looks great. Anyway, while James was doing all the talking, I was doing all that stuff. Or at least we should have a thumbnail. Do we have a thumbnail? Yes, we do. Awesome. Anyway,
It's not
um,
important.
dude, listen, the thumbnails are extremely important. I do it
I'm
in paint.
joking. I'm joking. They are extremely important.
Yes. I also want to say to everybody that's joining us, I'm glad you guys are watching us instead of watching the Seahawks versus Rams game. As I'm sure James was definitely tracking that as well.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
Seahawks. I don't even know what city they're from.
Yep. Yep. Hey, Turkey Pear. Crimson Blaze treated me nicely on my third pack with a full art Serena. Yes, me as well. Actually, I have a full art Serena, which I'm pretty excited
That's
about.
awesome. I have opened 0 packs so far. I went to update the game
Yeah.
earlier and my data wouldn't connect.
I
So
have a shiny Charizard, which this shiny Charizard I think I prefer over the shiny Charizard EX from Shining Revelry, and I also had got a IR Mega Charizard Y EX, so I was pretty happy with
that's
that.
crazy. You have way better pulls than I do. Just in
Uh,
life.
I actually I'm only missing one card in this set, James. Do you want to guess which card it is? Like one diamond card. No, obviously I'm missing a lot of
Already, dude.
star
It's been
cards.
open. It's been out for a day and a
There's
half.
only like 69 nice cards.
That's
Yo,
true.
awesome to catch this. True and real, Ryan 3ALY344. Yeah, do you want to guess which card it is, James?
What card you're missing? Quick grow
Yeah.
extract.
It's what?
Quick grow extract.
No, I'm missing a Lipard.
Really? Okay.
Lipard.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so we actually have a lot of people joining us in the chat. Hey, nice guys. Thanks for hopping in here. Yeah, let's go back to what we were talking about with Ivysaur.
Yeah, Ivysaur.
So I think that this card is insane.
I agree.
I also want to point out anyone that saw the themes video. I'm working on the next one currently. That and the value of secondary effects, as well as a follow up to the value of one energy in the game video. If you guys haven't seen those, go check those out. But validated by Mega Venusaur and that whole line. I mean, look at Ivysaur's HP 100.
That's crazy
insane.
for a middle stage. For stage 1 and a stage 2 line.
100%.
But also it lets Venusaur attack on curve now.
Yes. Also, TMA movie. I think that the Rainbow Mega Blastoise also looks insane. And
I haven't seen the Mega
Julia
Rainbow
Lagorta on the
Blastoise.
Crown Rare Quick Grow. Yeah, it's right there. That one looks really cool.
Wow, okay, yeah, no, that's super cool.
Yeah, that's super cool. I actually kind of like all of the Rainbow Rares.
Totally.
Really cool.
Spoiler for later. I want this card so bad.
Oh yeah. Yep. Okay, so back to
anyway, back to Ivysaur.
Yeah, we have like actual people like are commenting, and it's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah,
guys
that's
so
awesome.
much for taking some time and joining us today. So yeah, Ivysaur I think is awesome. I think it's exactly what Mega Venusaur EX needs. And I think this is a video that I want to do as well over the weekend. Is the fact that I think this set really focused a lot on intermediate stage 1s and just stage 1s generally.
Mm-hmm.
Like Ivysaur, we'll talk probably about Ariados, Charmeleon. Yeah, it's exactly what I was gonna say. Trico Simp 2995. The Whimsicott deck with Ariados is insane. Like the fact that it's competitive at all with Mega Charizard Y flying around is kind of crazy. I really like that deck. That deck's awesome. But yeah, no, I really like what they did with stage 1s, both intermediary, so like your Ivysaurs and whatnot, right? That evolve again, but also like the terminal stage 1s like Ariados. I think that like they did a really, really good job with giving them kind of a place in the meta.
Well, I would say the intermediary, especially because ever since Rare Candy came out, it honestly felt like there was never any point in running the middle evolution unless you just wanted a little more consistency to get to your stage 3 at the cost of potentially having a dead card later in the game. Yeah. But now with Ivysaur and Charmeleon, which like we'll get to in a little bit, it almost, I mean, yeah, you're still going to run at least one Rare Candy because why not? But there's a reason to run the middle evolution now.
Exactly, which I think really balances out, the Rare Candy versus the stage 1s, because like once you introduce a Rare Candy, basics were already insane. Like your basics were already really, really good. And then once you introduce Rare Candy, now your stage 2s are really, really good too. And the fact that you're kind of necessitating, Mega Lopunny is also really good, DJ Kala. I agree. I 100% agree. I think it's like actually a little bit underrated by some people.
You think so? I looked at Mega Lopunny. I was like, great, more coin flips.
The guaranteed confusion is great. I think that's like actually really helpful, and the fact that it's only 2 energy on a stage 1 is also really, really good. So I actually kind of like it. But anyway, so I think let's
back to Ivysaur for the 7th time.
Let's get some cards placed on here. I think Ivysaur obviously is meta. because in the I would probably say it's staple because the problem is that Mega Venusaur isn't as good as like
I was gonna say
Charizard,
Ivysaur can only be meta if we
right.
think that Mega Venusaur EX is
Yeah.
going to be meta, like top.
And I
of
know we
meta.
put Bulbasaur and not fully evolved, that tier. I actually think it is better than the original Bulbasaur because if I'm remembering correctly, the original Bulbasaur requires 2 energy to attack.
It does, but we agreed last time that we weren't
Yeah.
gonna because there's too many cards to
There's
compare
too many
now.
cards. There's too many cards to compare now. Yeah, Mega Lopunny. In my opinion, Mega Lopunny is basically just better Marowak EX. Like objectively, I mean, it does 10 more damage per coin and guaranteed confusion. I mean, obviously you have the drawback of if it dies, you lose the game.
I was gonna say
yeah.
like that is a huge instance where we're talking about this. I'm gonna jump
I
straight to Mega
actually
Lopunny.
have been running Mega Lopunny with Passimian. Yeah, we'll get to Porygon Z. Yep, yeah, I agree. Ivysaur does have access to quick grow extract, so like that actually does help out a lot.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
I was saying I've been running Mega Lopunny with Passimian because once Passimian faints, it immediately Mega Lopunny is ready to go because you don't really care as much, right? Because Mega Lopunny, if you lose it, you lose the game. If you have 1 point, 2 points, 0 points, whatever, already, or your opponent does rather. So let's put Mega Lopunny up in meta.
You really think so?
I think
the inconsistency of the coin flip damage is the thing that concerns me. I know that we have Will, so I mean at least 2 turns are guaranteed to do 90 damage. But I don't know. Like there's a reason that not Mega, that Marowak EX hasn't been meta, even running it with Passimian or whatever. So
the active the guaranteed confusion, I think, and the HP pool, and the fact that there's a lot of support for this, like with Lucario, there's so many ways you can run this card, and it works in like quite a few decks. So I actually think it's pretty good.
I wouldn't say that it's meta though. I would probably you could put it in niche because there's plenty of situations in decks where it's good.
I would put it in staple. I'm fine with compromising and putting it in staple.
You know,
but it is good.
You think it's going to be a staple of the meta?
I think so.
Okay.
Yes. So yeah, Mega Venusaur. I agree. The problem that I have with the Mega Venusaur line is just the speed. But I mean, I think it's pretty good. This is why I like this set. I mean, I don't think it's no, there is one. 4 out of the 5 of the Mega EXs are actually really solid, I think.
What's the one you don't like?
Blastoise sucks.
I don't think Blastoise is good, but
bad.
I have a soft spot in my heart for bench damage. I really like bench damage.
I mean, sure, but it doesn't have near as much HP as Mega Venusaur. Wartortle's ability kind of sucks.
Wartortle's ability
100%
sucks.
It is top 5 fighting type. 100% agree with that.
Well, that's not hard. Fighting type is really hurting for some top tier Pokemon other
Misty.
than Rampardos. Well, yeah, you need a good
Misty
to get this to work.
Yeah.
I
don't like it.
I
think
wish
it's the only one that's bad.
I wish the extra 50 damage, the extra 100 damage across 2 Pokemon weren't. You didn't need 3 extra energy. Like I understand that water has access to a lot of energy generation, but my God, 6 energy to do 230 damage.
Yeah,
spread across 3 Pokemon.
Yeah, it's.
I like it. Don't get me wrong. I like it, but I agree that it's not.
But if
good.
I can take this thing out in 1 hit from Mega Charizard Y, doesn't matter. Right?
No, and that's part of the problem.
Concede. It's a top 5 fighting type, and it is. Mega Lopunny is. I 100% agree.
I agree that Mega Lopunny is probably a top 5 fighting type card. The problem is that says more about fighting than it does about Mega Lopunny, in my opinion. I mean, what has consistently been fighting types representation in the meta? It's been Rampardos, which Rampardos is really good, but we talked about this.
Well, it's not just Rampardos. It's not just Rampardos. There's other fighting type cards. But I would agree Rampardos is probably the one you would think of.
Thanks, surprise.
For those of you just joining, Patrick's manning the YouTube chat. I'm manning the Twitch chat. So
yeah, we've had a lot of comments in YouTube.
Yeah.
What does that deck do against Oricorio? Mega Venusaur? I mean, that's why you're on just regular Venusaur.
No. The Mega Lopunny plus
Mega
Passimian.
Lopunny? Oh, right. I mean, good point. I mean, there's you could throw in a couple of different things in there. You could throw in Relicanth. You know,
That's my
off
tech.
the top of my head.
That's
Yeah,
my
I'm
tech.
just ripping off your tech. I mean, off the top of my head. So let me go through these comments here real quick, James.
Yeah.
So like I said, we'll get to Porygon Z. Ivysaur has access to a bunch of support. Yeah, 100% agree. Mega Venusaur does too. Yep, 100% agree. Well, I just kind of, yeah, I mean, Oricorio is always a consideration.
Yeah.
Misty Rude card design. Yeah, and this is like kind of what I was talking about. I loved seeing this set get announced right after I did the type theme video. And hopefully I've fixed my mic since then. I apologize for the audio quality on that. Because we have
I was actually about to buy you a new mic.
Right. We have a really, really tanky grass type. And obviously it already has the existing healing support. We have a fire type that does a crap load of damage and damages itself instead of discarding Fire Energy, which kind of is similar. And then we have a water type that does a baseline damage that is low, but then you can increase by putting more than sufficient energy on it.
Immediately validated.
Immediately validated, exactly what I was going to say. And then, like, what I have cooking for Lightning, Psychic, and Fighting kind of is validated here, too.
I'm curious to hear what you have to say on Fighting, because my take on Fighting is that it either does a lot of damage for little energy or a lot of damage for way too much energy.
Right.
For no energy generation. Like,
I don't want to give away the game, but I mean,
that's just my thoughts.
I might differ a little bit because I was playing sooner than you were.
That's true.
So
you also play more than I do.
Yeah.
So you have a much better read on the meta.
That's also true. But yeah, no, Misty 100% ruined water type, and I think water type won't be fixed realistically until Misty gets rotated. Thank you, DJ Kyle, and thanks for sticking with us throughout the whole series. We actually did not expect it to blow up like that. We just kind of want to do it for fun. So we appreciate everyone that's been with us for that time. But yeah, so what have we placed so far?
We have placed Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, and Lopunny EX.
So let's put Venusaur, and I do want to put Mega Venusaur in meta, like, which I kind of also want to put Ivysaur in there because I think Ivysaur makes Mega Venusaur work, but
it does. But the big question is Mega Venusaur going to be a top contender in the meta? And my only I would probably typically say yes with how good Ivysaur is. My only catch is Mega Charizard EX just one taps it even with Cape.
I mean, if you have it fully set up, it doesn't. But yeah, I mean, that's really hard to do. All things considered, and the way I've been running Mega Charizard Y with Entei, Flame Patches, and whatnot, it's really hard to go faster than Mega Charizard Y. So, I mean, valid. Water type pre-Marina sweep. True. Very true, James.
I tried that.
Anyway, so I think let's put Venusaur and Mega Venusaur in that same tier.
All right. Hey, Mini Moose, how's it going? She says, "Hello, humans."
Hello, Mini Moose. So
all right.
Anyway, next up, let's just talk about Ariados. So we talked about this a little bit. And
I love this card.
We do want. We are definitely going to talk about the arts of the cards. One of the things that was pointed out to me actually is that a lot of the card arts are referential to each other, and there's a overarching like lab theme to them, which is really cool that they did that. So can you pull up Spinnerack real quick? Actually,
yeah.
I just want
if I can
bring
find
up
my
the
mouse.
arts.
Holy crap!
Yeah, James is running the screen. Yeah, Venusaur does get stomped by a Whimsicott. Retreat cost is insanely high.
Yeah.
So do you notice anything about where Spinnerack is here?
Yeah, it's on a Venusaur.
Yeah, I know. It's like so cool that they're like, but it's not just any Venusaur. That is a Mega Venusaur that it's on.
Oh, yep. So it is.
Yeah. So I think it's really cool. All right.
That is really cool.
Go back to Ariados.
I love this card. I love cards that increase your opponent's retreat cost. I wish it did more damage, but I understand why it doesn't for one energy.
I love these kind of like light supporting abilities on these stage ones because it just makes it so that like every card on the field is kind of getting involved a little bit, and it increases the combos, right?
Yeah.
So like this does the obvious thing where it traps a baby and kills it in one hit because Pierce does 30 damage, right? Yes, I agree. We do need an art list. We should definitely do an art list if we have time after this.
We usually go through our favorite
We usually do.
of the full arts mega or the full arts IRs, etc. But yeah.
Yeah. So it traps babies, which is really good. I mean, that's just objectively a good thing. Yes, I agree. Genetic Apex Snorlax. The fact that you actually get a mission for getting all 4 of those cards, I thought was. I really like all the Genetic Apex missions. They were all really well done. You get a Mew for getting all 150 Pokemon. It was really good.
I have completed 0 of them because I joined
I've
after
sent you a
Genetic Apex.
bunch.
You
I've
did.
sent
You
you a
sent me a
bunch.
bunch. I
Anyway.
did get the Mew though. I did get the Mew.
Yeah. So anyway, Ariados, and then it combos with Whimsicott. So this actually stacks too.
Yeah.
So it absolutely blanks certain strategies, which is awesome. And I think that just like you take a card, 2-diamond card, it's a support card, and it combos and makes like Whimsicott, which in my opinion was very weak earlier, and now it's suddenly actually pretty decent. Yeah, I agree. I was actually really disappointed we didn't get any quest cards for at least Mega Rising, if not the other sets too. We should have gotten more. But I think Ariados is actually going to be meta. I think the fact that it's like making Whimsicott insanely good. I don't want to say like necessarily insanely good, but it's very prevalent.
Remind me, Whimsicott. So it does more damage based on a retreat.
Whimsicott basically, I think it has Grass Knot, if I'm not mistaken. Let me look this up. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, so it was released in Mega Rising. Yeah, so it has Grass Knot, Grass Energy, Colorless Energy does 30 more damage for each energy in the opponent's active Pokemon's retreat cost. So having 2 Ariadoses makes this like 100 damage for 2 energy, which is really, really good. And then if it's up against, Mega Venusaur, that's already another 120 there. Now suddenly you're doing 220 damage. I think, if I'm doing my math correct.
That's crazy.
It is.
Well,
actually
I
really
find
good.
it funny to release that and Ariados right. after releasing Heavy Helmet.
Right.
which encourages you to run high retreat cost Pokemon.
Right. And that's also something that I really like is they're really focusing, like, so when I did the energy value video, like I did talk a lot about the retreat cost and the fact that they're actually functioning or kind of accounting for the retreat cost in these cards, I think is really cool because every piece of the card kind of matters at this point, which is really nice.
Michael P. Gray over on Twitch says, "Sup, scrubs."
By the way, yes, everyone should probably do the questionnaire in game. I do want to see different game modes. I actually kind of want to see a expanded deck list, like a 40 or 60 card deck list, and like 6 points, like it is in the paper TCG. And I also want to see, what is it? I want to see universal pack points, at least after
yes, please.
The set, after the next set, right? It's like we would have universal pack points for everything up to Mega Rising, but I think it would just be really good. Yes, Trico-san, thank you for. If it already has 1 retreat cost, it does 130, which is a lot for 2 energy, even for an EX Pokemon. So okay, all right. I think the next couple are kind of whatever.
So Sunkern, Sunflora at least has some synergy with.
Sunflora is niche. If this was if one of us pulls this in progression, I could see us playing it.
I was literally about to say I'm actually gunning for this card in Quick Grow Extract in Prague because 1 energy turn 2 60 damage. Like, come on.
Yep.
I
would agree.
That's pretty good in our format. I don't think that it does much outside of the Prague format.
Yep. It's a little gimmicky because it 1-taps most basics.
Yep.
Like evolving basics at least, because it's 60 50 HP. DJ Kala, yeah, a draft mode would be a lot of fun actually.
I would love a draft mode.
If we could do that, that'd be so much fun in the game. I think the more game modes that they add, I think the better it's going to be, honestly.
I just watched a video, I think it was from for those of you who play Yu-Gi-Oh, they have Master Duel. Why It's Dying from, I think it was Team Samurai or APS, one of the two. And it was basically, they don't have enough game modes. It's just
it's
generic
just kind of
play the game.
The one,
yeah, so I think that Pocket could definitely benefit from game modes.
So a couple other comments that we've gotten. It would be really cool if we had actually gotten the baby Arceus in Space Time Smackdown, DJ Kala. I 100% agree with that. And if it was an IR as well, they could do so many things with that. That would have been a lot of fun. And also, it kind of would have tipped off a little bit what was going to be coming in Triumphant Light, which I always think is really cool when they tie them together. And then, yeah, I also do like it when they have very clear synergies with cards in the sets. Like, it just kind of supports the fact that they want, some of these sets to be basically deck building sets. Like when they had the Sweets Relay stuff come out, I thought that was a lot of fun.
I really like when they make when they have entire decks in one or two sets and they're all low rarity. It helps new players a lot. And if the game isn't attracting new players, then
I am also disappointed that ranked is delayed. Yeah, most of the cards in this game are just filler. 100%. I mean, it's every card game, to be completely honest. So anyway, we got to keep moving, and Reggie has decided to join us today. My big Nebulon cat. Anyway,
all right, Burmy and Motham pack filler.
That's pack filler. So like they're in the archetype of it's a colored, it has a type rather. It's a non-colorless but uses colorless energy. So like they're in that archetype because there's I think one for every single type of energy at this point.
Yeah.
So
I think so.
Yeah, draft would give a reason to use them, and that's why we kind of like doing progression too. Because I mean, we see a lot of random stuff in progression that probably wouldn't appear if we had better cards. Okay, so Charmeleon's great.
Okay, yeah. So real quick, all right, I'm gonna put Charmander in not fully evolved, but if we were still comparing it to previous, I would put it in bad.
Yeah, it's worse than the other two objectively.
Oh yeah,
objectively.
So
Charmeleon's crazy because. So what I've been doing is I've been playing 2 Entei with my Charizard lines, and what I do basically is that you start with Entei no matter what, and then you evolve Charmeleon as soon as you can, hopefully right away, and Entei is ready to go cracking for 60. Basically your first turn of energy generation, if not, the first turn that you could evolve, right?
Yeah,
and so you just sit with 2 energy on him. Eventually he goes down. That puts 2 energy in your discard pile, and then you just Flame Patch. And Mega Charizard Y is ready to go immediately.
Yeah, Flame Patch has done, I think, a lot of heavy lifting for the fire type. Also, so your opinion, which is the correct way to run Mega Charizard EX? Entei or Moltres?
I think it's Entei. I prefer Entei. The draw is so nice.
I agree.
You don't need the Moltres. I don't think. I just outlined exactly why you don't need the Moltres. And
and to be clear, I agree with you, but I've seen more of the Moltres decks.
Hello, Reggie. I love you very much.
Because with Moltres, Charizard EX is ready to go right away.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, this is he is a very cute cat.
He's an adorable cat. Hi, Reggie.
Super friendly. Reggie's so good.
All right, I'm just gonna throw it up there in meta because
it's meta.
It tags in with Mega Charizard EX real quick. Charizard.
I think this one's fine. I mean, this is the Oricorio killer in that deck, right?
Yeah.
So we can throw it up in there with wherever Mega Charizard Y is gonna go. That's what it does.
I think we know where it's gonna go.
I think we know where Mega Charizard Y goes. Yeah.
I mean, there's
Y is really good.
Really not much that needs to be said. And the nice thing here that leans into your Entei strategy. So Flame Patch has a very obvious role in the Mega Blaziken deck because it has to recur energy. But since Mega Charizard Y doesn't actually discard energy, it just does damage to itself and it one-taps everything. Yeah, using it to recover the energy from the Entei, set up, one-tap everything in the game. I mean, it's kind of hard. I don't know the stats. Maybe you know if there even is any stats at this point.
I think it actually won the first tournament that has been played. If
I'm not surprised. I think this card is just absolutely insane.
You're so good, Reggie. Here, hold on. Let me just shift to my chair. Yeah, I don't think we really need to talk more about it.
No. Moving on to Houndour.
This is pack filler. Both of these are pack filler.
Yeah.
I mean, why are we? There's really no reason to talk about it.
Yeah, this doesn't even have the benefit of having the cool full art or not full art.
Yeah, that's just no, it is full art.
No, it wasn't. Was it a full art?
It was like an alternate art. Whatever. It
Yeah,
was
yeah.
1 star rarity. Anyway,
All right, Wartortle. Squirtle is not fully
yeah.
evolved.
If you're meta defining a card before release, it is an S tier, no debate. Correct, DJ Kala. Yep. If everyone's like, yeah, so that's going to define the entire meta, and then it has. Yeah, yeah, I would agree. I think that the sleeper hit. I think this set, though, by the way, has been basically Mega Steelix EX, but we'll get to that.
When I saw Mega Steelix EX, I was so stoked.
Yeah, it's awesome. James really likes the steel type.
I like big dudes who don't take a lot of damage.
That is true. Okay, so Wartortle. This I think is the biggest disappointment of the whole set. I think it's just like kind of bad, right? Because here's the problem. The primary form of bench sniping is through Greninja, and this does not block Greninja because that's an ability, not an attack.
Yeah.
Now, here's how you make... So, like, here's the problem with Wartortle, right? Versus Charmeleon and Venusaur or Ivysaur is that they kind of want to avoid ramp on Wartortle simply because of Misty, in my opinion. I would say that it probably needed it, but here's another idea. So you can keep Shell Shield, right? You could keep the same name, but instead what it should say is as long as it's Pokemon on your bench, stop all abilities. And it's a stage 1 that will evolve, right? So eventually that kind of blank will go away, and it will give you enough time to put 6 energy on Blastoise.
I'm going to be honest, if you put that ability on Wartortle, I'd probably just run Wartortle and then, like, Gyarados EX or something.
Which is fine. I mean, that's definitely a way to do it, but then now you have, a stage 1 that isn't doing anything else. Which, I mean, other than, like, Shell Shield would be insane.
I would say, that in and of itself.
Yeah.
I think if you were to...
Yeah, go for it.
I would say... Another reason I don't think that this makes a whole lot of sense on Wartortle is... He's healthy enough that any of the bench snipers that you splash into a deck aren't going to do a significant amount of damage to him anyway. Most of them do 30. Now, it does help against something like Decidueye EX, but I mean, outside of that case, because people aren't running, I'm sorry, but no one's running your Mag Cargo deck or my Wugtrio deck.
Yeah.
So...
True. I mean, true, and... yeah, it would be insane if it had it. I mean, obviously, but
yeah, I'm
just saying, like that. If you can't do ramp because Misty ruined the water type, you got to give it something crazy. Or could also, if it prevents all damage to the bench, that also would be objectively better.
That's how I read it the first time I looked at the card. I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah. And then the second I was like, prevent all damage to this Pokemon by attacks. Okay, yeah, no, that's way too restrictive.
That would also be insane.
You know what Pokemon needs this effect though? Magikarp.
Yeah.
Magikarp needs Shell Shield.
Yeah. Yep. They did. Yes. Yeah. Well, and also the fact that they made it only 3 energy. I mean, this is a 3-turn setup for Mega Blastoise. So it's just, in my opinion, this is just kind of a poorly designed line. I got to be honest. I think I'm gonna be saying a lot of positive things about the set. I just think that this was a major misstep, honestly. I think Mega Blastoise is just rough. I wouldn't say it's bad because, I mean, 130 for 3 energy is still pretty good. And in water where there is a ton of support for it.
I think Blastoise and Blastoise EX and Niche are where I put them. Yeah. I actually put Wartortle, and tell me if you want to move it. I put it in bad because it doesn't... I mean, it attacks on curve with the previous Squirtle, but this previous Squirtle doesn't, it takes 2 energy to attack, so it doesn't even really attack on curve. Its ability is underwhelming, and it's part of an underwhelming evolutionary line, so I think it's
honestly,
bad.
I'd rather run the original Wartortle just because it only requires 2 energy to attack.
Yeah. Because then at least Mega Blastoise EX attacks on curve, and you're still doing 130 damage for 3 energy on a really chunky Pokemon. So I do think that it's not unplayable by any means, but
yeah, and also I honestly kind of would rather run the original Blastoise EX just because same energy cost. At 3 energy, it does, I think it's like 30 less damage. but you only need 2 extra energy to do 60 more total, so you do 160, so it goes like 40, 100, 160 in damage, which, I mean, I don't know. I mean, we're kind of splitting hairs on that one, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
The next 3 are all pretty much just kind of pack filler. I mean, Clawwitzer is interesting because it just does spread, but like, is that good right now? Like, what water type archetype benefits from spread damage?
This, I'll tell you right now. All I would do is splash this into Decidueye EX because it's 100 attack on the bench. It's colorless.
Sure.
So
but
that's
why
where I would
also
run it.
Why not just run what's it called?
Pheromosa?
Lurantis.
Lurantis.
Why not just run Lurantis? It does the same thing.
No, you're
Like,
right. You're 100% correct. I'm
You
just
know-
saying if I were gonna play this, that's where I would play it.
Right. I just don't think that. I think that all 3, Basculin, Clauncher, and Clawitz, are all basically just pack filler. Let's just be honest.
Yeah, no, I don't disagree. Water did
okay.
not have a good time in this set.
No. No. It's
Magneton.
unfortunate. Okay, no, Magnemite. We gotta talk about Magnemite.
Why do we gotta
Why
talk
do you
about
keep going
Magnemite? It's just Magnemite.
This is a great card. This
Yeah.
is insane.
Yeah,
It's
but
searchable. It's It's good. It's I would say it's staple. Yes. So here's why.
all right.
It does 30 damage for 1 energy, KOs all babies. It has 50 HP, it's searchable by Listia. It automatically replaces the current Magnemite we are running in Magneton Magnezone decks for those 2 reasons alone. It's searchable, it does more damage. You're never going to be feeling that 10 HP that you're missing unless you're facing exactly turn 1 Tyrogue, not Tyrogue plus a Giovanni. Like, that's the only time where you're like, oh man, if I only had 10 more HP, you're not going to be feeling it. You're not
or Hitmonchan.
Or Hitmonchan, but Hitmonchan's also not really. Hitmonchan's being played in the Lopunny decks, and that's about it, realistically.
Oh no, I'm talking about Genetic Apex Hitmonchan, bro.
That's true.
Both of them. I'm just being a smartass.
Both of them.
But no, that does make sense. I mean, yes, it is objectively better than the previous Magnemites.
I don't usually go to Pokemon Zone for my deck list. Helenodornia. Sorry, trying to read the name. I don't usually go there. I actually watch Spraggles and Pocket Mads usually for my tier list. Both of them do a really good job, in my opinion.
I don't go here for deck lists. I just go here because they have searchable card art.
The card art's actually not bad. Okay, Magneton I think is Magneton I think is objectively worse than. I mean, Genetic Apex Magneton's so hard to be better than.
It's energy generation for a type
energy generation. Doesn't it has some? But,
I mean, it's got Pichu and Pachirisu.
Yeah, it has the energy switch, which means that Magneton could functionally power any other electric type card, which is also really good. So I just think this one's bad.
Yep.
And then I actually am liking running this Magnezone over the previous Magnezone.
Really?
Because I run this with Heliolisk because Heliolisk does more damage than the next Magnezone or the old Magnezone, and I can run this Magnezone and ramp my Heliolisk on the bench. Heliolisk also will benefit from the Clement backpack thing and can be searched out via Clement. So it just kind of works, right? So I very much like that. Reggie is now leaving us, so sorry everyone.
Goodbye, Reggie.
So I actually really like this Magnezone for the reason that I don't have to continuously energy ramp it. I think that's actually really good.
That makes sense. I always think these smokescreen type effects are a little underwhelming. It's great when it hits, obviously, but I
mean, I don't really care about that. I'm playing it because it does only 20 less damage, and I don't need to discard a card. So I'm cool with trading off 20 damage so that I don't have to, or discard an energy, not discard a card.
Yeah,
I don't have to discard an energy. So which means that I can ramp up other cards that may have to discard energy. So
where would you put it?
I think I would say these go in staple with Magnemite.
All right.
I think this one in Heliolisk for the reasons I was talking about.
Heliolisk, okay.
Yeah.
I have a gripe with. First off, it's a crap load of damage on a non-EX. So here's something funny. This is just what's the this is just Infernate BX, but electric type in 1 point.
Yep, and it does 20 less
So
damage. So
oh yeah, I don't know why I thought it did 120.
They are well. I don't know if they say that they want to have Magnezone be meta, but I feel like they're comfortable giving Magnezone additional support now because it's not like it was back in Space Time SmackDown where it was like you can't beat this thing.
Yeah.
To answer to respond to DJ Kala a little bit there, but yeah, and I like the fact that electric type 1 point decks are just always around. It's just like, hey, dude, if you don't like playing EXs, you always play electric or lightning types. They're called lightning in the game.
Yeah. Well, electric and in fighting.
In fighting, yeah, usually.
Yeah. All right. Heliop Tile and not fully evolved.
Yeah, it's not fully evolved, and the Emolga's just bad. I mean, why am I running this Emolga instead of the
Yeah.
other Emolga that just does like 10 less damage, and all it does is set up Boltund? So like,
Okay, Mischievous. Do you want to talk about this one since it actually has a search effect?
I think it's better than the previous Mischievous.
I would say if you're gonna play
Mischievous,
Mischievous, this is the Mischievous you're gonna play.
Yeah. I'm still not playing it.
It's objectively better.
We're trying to do current kind of like play DJ Kala like the best of our ability. Neither one of us, I think, are tournament contenders. As if you watch progression, I'm not very good at the game, but I do watch like these guys, so I'm kind of stealing their opinions a little bit.
See, Patrick knows things. Patrick knows more about the game, and I just generally know more about how TCGs are. I don't want to say structured, but like the theory behind deck building and why the makers of the game do X, Y, and Z. And I like to theory craft about how certain cards could be better. Courtesy of Mr. Gray over on Twitch. Thank you for ruining my entire life with that. Anyway.
But yeah, so I mean, we're doing the best we can on kind of like everything considered. So, like where it is, how it's performing right now, and like obviously it'll change.
Yeah,
it is true. Like the amount of setup opportunity, because I think so many people are focusing in on like stuff like Mega Charizard Y, which needs minimum 3 turns, is that things are a lot slower than it was last meta, because last meta things were up and running in 2 turns. So like Altaria EX, right? You only need 2 turns of energy generation. You start with Chingling, and then you just go right into that, which James loves Chingling.
Episode 3, man. That was episode 2. Anyway, yeah. So this, I was gonna say, I also like this Miss Magius a lot more with Fantina, because so you set this up with 2 energy, do your 60, move it onto something on your bench, and then you Fantina next turn to get extra energy, and then you hit again, and then you move it again, and then you
that's something... actually, I didn't even think about that. That's actually, oh my gosh. Yeah. That actually works really well with Reuniclus.
I don't know what that is.
Because you're just like moving a ton of energy to it. Yeah, and DJ Cal. Yeah. Obviously, the Clement's backpack support is pretty good. The problem I have with Clement's backpack is it buffs Magneton and not Magnezone.
Yeah, I mean that happens. That seems to happen a lot.
Yeah, it's like really weird. Definitely they want to give us a lot of flexibility in Magna Zone and everything like that, which I'm totally cool with. I have a feeling they're going to give us a Magna Zone EX eventually.
I'd be surprised.
I definitely see that on the horizon.
They didn't. This Miss Magius turns Fantina into ramp for any of the other Psychic types. There's really nothing in the meta that would take advantage of that right now, but like I'm thinking back, you could even pull in like a Mewtwo EX if you wanted to at that point. But I just think so. This Miss Magius, I would actually like to put up here in niche because of that Fantina combo.
I think it could be a fun combo. I don't think it's meta viable.
No, it's certainly not meta viable, but it does. I think it does help some of the older Psychic decks, and again, may make an appearance in Prague.
Yeah, I hope so.
Because we both have Fantinas.
Yeah, I have 2, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Let's talk about Reuniclus, because this is actually like I would consider it to kind of be staple.
I think this card is awesome. Gaining
card's
30
insane.
HP for each.
Well, because you put 2 Gardevoirs on your bench, right?
Uh-huh.
Every turn, this thing is gaining 90 HP.
Yeah.
Every turn. It's
Which...
insane. Like, what?
Well, then what? You could throw... It's got 3 retreat costs, so you could throw a heavy helmet on it, so it reduces damage by 20.
Yes. Like, this is kind of crazy. It is the ultimate meme, because, I mean, obviously, that's, like, you have to have Gardevoir, 2 Gardevoir, and your Reuniclus, which, I mean, those are, both stage 2s, and you only have 2 rare candies. But still, this is, like, the mad cargo of the set. So, like, rather than just, like, donking everything for 150 damage randomly, you're just, like, building up the beefiest boy possible. It's crazy. And this is the kind of stuff that I really like, because in a perfect world, this is insane. But, like, you're almost never there. So, a lot of games are just, like, can I get, like, 1,000,000 energy in my Reuniclus?
Well, this goes back. You see a lot of this. I'm going to keep referencing Yu-Gi-Oh! Because that's my background. You see a lot of this in Yu-Gi-Oh! Where it's like, oh, I can pull off this really crazy one-turn KO if all I have to do is get these specific 7 cards at once out of this 40-card deck.
Yeah.
And it's really cool when it works.
Yeah, exactly. Gardevoir, I was actually thinking you could definitely Giratina Generation and Lunala to shift stuff over to it. The problem with that I find is that you're someone found a limit in solos for Reuniclus. What is that limit? I'm actually kind of curious. I'll have to check that out.
That's lame. There's a limit.
I gotta imagine it's like 990 HP or something like that. But because I think that was the limit in damage for Alakazam, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, yeah. So I was thinking about Lunala and Giratina. I mean, it's just slightly more complex, but then it also like kind of levels off, because you can Giratina Generation, it is 990. Yeah, that's what I thought. You energy generation, but then once you moved over, if you want to use the Giratina energy generation, then you can't attack. So it's rough. Yeah. That's kind of why I thought it was 990 because of the damage. So, but anyway, either way, I think Reuniclus with Gardevoir, I think is actually crazy. I think that this definitely could be really good.
If you tried playing this in Prague, by the way, I would be missing my decks.
Yeah, really. Actually, what I was thinking now that you mentioned Lunala, Trico-sim, my baller name, but is that you could buff up your Reuniclus with a ton of energy, and then you could Lunala all of the energy to Drifblim and just blow up your opponent for like 400 damage because he gains more damage for every energy. Or you could do obviously like a Celebi EX or something like that too. So there's a variety of different things you could do, which it's just like that's like the fun part of the game, right? Is like this level of like deck building and stuff.
You know what I just thought about? What? This is the only card that at least as far as I'm aware, that makes Team Rocket Grunt do damage.
That's true. That is true.
Team Rocket Grunt now does damage.
That is true. Team Rocket Grunt is now a good card.
All right, Spritzy and Aromatisse ties. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Spritzy's not fully evolved. I think Aromatisse is kind of just, in my opinion, kind of worse.
We have other cards. Yeah, we have other cards that do this.
Yeah, so I just think that this is kind of bad. I mean, in Prague, this is going to see play, but normally I think it's pretty rough. Let's talk about Xerneas. I think this is also bad. I think.
Is this the first time we've seen a minus on an attack?
I think so. I can't remember seeing any other minuses. So the problem with this card, and I was looking for this, is that you have already. So one of the issues with Psychic is that you don't really have a good 1-point card. Like a Origin Form Palkia, for example, right? That Water has basically. Which we all know is very important in Waters. But I just don't think that Xerneas is it, especially when you have Dawn Wings Necrozma. Like I think it's just objectively better.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that this is this is pretty bad.
I mean,
don't think this is gonna
anything
see any
that's
play.
minus. I mean, so it does 120 damage, but it's for 3 energy in a type that doesn't really have a whole lot of native ramp. That doesn't require you
No,
to
it
be
has
running a.
Gardevoir.
I was about to say that
Gardevoir.
doesn't require you to be running a stage 2 Pokemon.
That's true.
So, I mean, and it's a basic, so you run the risk of having it be your only starting Pokemon, and then it's not online for 3 turns, and by the time it is, it's taking a minimum of 30 damage. Realistically, probably most of it's HP, and it's just I don't see any world in which you want to run this.
Fire 1-star card though. Yep, that's 100% true. That is 100% true. That is actually probably my favorite 1-star besides maybe Ariados, but anyway. Onyx, I think this is objectively worse than the previous Onyx we got that does 50 damage for 3 energy, because that effect is not very good.
I will be playing this in Prague though.
Probably.
If I can.
Probably.
This Makuhita is... Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, we've already talked about Megalopunny. Everything else in here is pack filler.
Yeah,
I don't want to spend too much time.
I was about to say, this is basically the exact same. I think it does, 10 more damage than the last Makuhita, but same energy cost.
It's just one of those, like, really high fighting type energy cost cards that
I was talking about earlier.
Yep. I think the next card that is somewhat relevant is basically Liepard. I don't really think that there's anything else.
Really, I don't really care about
everything else is kind of pack filler.
There's another Muck. Oh, that's a plus. I saw it.
Muck, yeah, sure. Poisons for 3 dark energy, has a chonky HP pool, and it can kind of combo with Koga, but like, why? It's like none of these are any good.
No, we're back in genetic Apex format, bro. Don't you know?
Yeah, that's apparently. So Liepard, I like Liepard. I think that's actually pretty cool.
The shuffling
damage.
This Pokemon back. So, first question: if you shuffle Liepard back, does it also shuffle the Purloin back?
I believe so.
Because if it doesn't, this is straight bad.
I believe it does. But I actually don't really know. I think it's interesting though. I think it's interesting. I would love this if it were on a basic. My problem is that you're always gonna you're gonna lay Purloin, then you have to wait a turn, lay Liepard, and then attack, and then it shuffles back, and so you're never gonna be this thing is never gonna be dying because it's always shuffling back. So even if your opponent does do chip damage to the Purloin before you evolve, great, but you still have that one dead turn every single time, unless that's true. Yeah, so I think it's interesting. You could probably call it niche. I'm good with throwing it into bad. I mean, okay. You're obviously tearing it apart. And yeah, that DJ Cal, that's my entire opinion on Muck. Yeah, why would I use it? Objectively, the original Weezing is still better in every way. You're just doing more damage, period.
Yeah.
For less investment.
Yeah.
As well.
And faster.
Trubbish and Garbodor are also pretty bad. I mean, Garbodor is just like one of those. Here's a bunch of energy that you need, and you might discard an energy on the other opponent. Like, it's terrible.
I mean, I'm just gonna play Mega Pidgeot, honestly.
Yep. Steelix, I think, is basically in the same tier that Mega Steelix is going to be in because of Oricorio, and that's the thing that you play to.
I do like the fact that there's always just the normal,
the original.
Yeah.
I think that's actually really cool and thematic, because then the Megas are just like the same effect and same attack for like better. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They have more health and they do more damage.
It's just better. Yeah. Which makes it really easy to assess them, and I want to do a value of the Mega cards, and now that we have quite a few, it makes it really easy to assess the value of them. Anyway, so Mega Steelix EX, that's meta. Like, I mean, I'm seeing it like everywhere.
I love this.
Combo's super well Dialga. Like, this is crazy.
Yep.
You can Dialga and Brock, and then you're immediately ready to go. So this is just, it's actually insane. It does a lot of damage. It removes its weakness to fire, which is fine, and then just immediately basically grants it resistance to everything. You can put Heavy Helmet on this easily, and it's all of a sudden just taking 40 less damage on an HP pool of 220, which then allows it to survive
getting one tap by Mega Charizard EX.
Yep, which is also really good. So yeah, I think this card is really fun, and I think this card is extremely emblematic of the Metal type. So
would you put it in meta or staple?
I put it in meta. I'm seeing it a lot.
You think you put it in meta?
I've been seeing it a lot. Yeah, I've been seeing it a lot.
All right.
I think the
You would
two
know better than I.
best. Yeah, I thought we were gonna get a decent doubt. Okay, so that other atrocity. How do you play Mega Steelix if you're not playing Dialga? I've been playing it with Dialga. I mean,
Yeah.
like just the energy cost is really high.
Mm-hmm. The Brock's a good point, though. I didn't even think about that because you have to run Onyx. So, yeah.
Yeah, and I was also hoping that I was actually hoping Garbodor to DJ Kala. I was actually hoping Garbodor was going to be the we turn off effects or whatever like Muck from base set.
Yeah.
So.
If they give that to anyone, it needs to be Muck.
Right.
For that reason.
That would be very fair. That would give me a reason to run Muck over the other thing.
Uh-huh.
Pichu or Corio. Okay, yeah, I can see that. Probopass. I see Probopass. That's
So Probopass does the same thing more or less. The only problem is that it's a stage 1, but you don't have to risk. Here's the thing. So you don't have to risk taking 2 points when Probopass goes down like you do with Dialga, but
if I'm going to Mega Steelix,
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
I'd rather run Dialga so that I don't have to worry about finding the Probopass.
I do see the point though with running Pichu and Oricorio because then you can blank a lot of stuff with Oricorio, and Pichu ramps both. True. Obviously, Brock ramps your Onyx. So I see that.
My only thing is the decks our deck space is so tight, and I would much rather in most scenarios run draw and search power to get to my win con faster as opposed to having kind of fallback strategies.
Yep.
Fallback strategies are really good in a 60 card deck.
Yeah, but in a 20 it's not, it's not as good. Yeah, that's I like the pre-build decks in this set because they actually kind of work just out of the box for most of them. I'm not going to say all of them, but most of them do.
All right, so where do you put Probopass? Niche?
I think it's bad.
You think it's bad?
I just think there's objectively better things to do. I mean, there's the Pichu or Corio that the other atrocity was suggesting. I mean, I was saying Dialga. I mean, I think Dialga is objectively better.
Dialga is objectively better.
More HP, stage. It's a basic. It's kind of good. But Probopass, both of them combo really well with Genesect.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, Genesect. It's pretty crazy. The Genesect is kind of the inverse of Reuniclus.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, because it's going to be doing, a minimum of 70 damage?
Yep. I actually really like the Probopass art from when it was an EX, Probopass EX. That, the rainbow, I think it was, rare of that was really good. Yeah, but anyway, Genesect. So what are your thoughts on this one?
I mean, I think it's fine. I mean, it's only 110. I mean, outside of the couple cards we've talked about, Metal type doesn't have all that much ramp. And if I'm ramping something, I would much rather be ramping Steelix EX as opposed to Genesect. So I think if you want to run, I mean, you could build. Thinking back to Prague, if you get Genesect and Probopass, there's your deck 3 for the format.
I was gonna say this would be crazy in Prague. I mean, this is just good.
If you get Probopass, this is almost a must play in Prague.
Yeah.
So I think there are niche scenarios in which you would run this, but I don't think that it's.
Yeah.
I don't think it's bad.
By the way, one of our commenters pulled 2 full art Steelix's, James.
Hey, you want to just trade that?
You want to send one this man's way? Okay, let's go to the next one.
I'll give you a rainbow rare Snorlax EX. I've got 7 of them. All right, Ditto.
Did we place Genesect, by the way?
Yeah, we put it in niche.
Okay. Ditto, I think this is just another bad Ditto.
Poor Ditto.
It's better than the previous one. Objectively, because you can control this better. It is better than the previous one. The problem is you can't use Pokemon EX attacks.
Yeah.
Right. So, I mean, just looking at this set alone, what in this set do you want to use with Ditto? Heliolisk for all that damage, like for low cost, right? Do you want to use, I don't know, Quick Grow Beam from Sunflora? Like, just look at the set alone. Like, there isn't that much.
I'd say the big problem is that you
Doesn't match
still
up with
have
the-
to have all that energy, and a lot of attacks
Yeah.
that you want to use have high energy costs, which means you're sinking a lot of energy into a 60 HP Pokemon.
Now, theoretically, you could use Ditto to do Metallic Turbo. So it gives you like a third copy of Probo Pass, but it's like in a 3-point format, 20-card deck. Is that what you want to do?
Right? And again,
You know.
60 HP.
Ditto
That's
died the day Mew released. Yes. Hey, DJ Cal said he's willing to trade. James, you could let him know your friend code. Put it in the chat.
all right. Yeah. I'll just throw it in there. Actually,
Yep.
I don't even know what it is. Hang on.
Also, the other atrocity pulled his first God Pack and had Rainbow Rare and Full Art Steelix EX.
That is-
Everyone's just clowning on you, saying, "I got Steelix EX. I got Steelix EX."
Dude, my pack pulls. So the very first pack I opened of Mega Rising, I got the IR Blaziken EX, and then my pulls have been straight garbage after this. This man over here had to pity gift me a Mega Gyarados EX like 3 days ago because
Yeah.
I've opened like 150 packs and never got a Mega Gyarados EX.
Yeah, I sent one your way, and well, also the thing is you don't always open up all your packs every day, so
Unfortunately, working will do that to a guy.
Yeah.
I haven't opened packs in like 3 days, so.
Yeah, okay.
All right, what do we got next?
Cool.
Porygon.
Porygon's the first two Porygons are just objectively worse than the previous ones.
Yeah.
Porygon Z. It's like, I mean, because you have Data Scan Porygon, I think is what it is.
Yeah,
and then you
that's
have
the best
Porygon 2
one.
that immediately evolves. Like both of them
Yep.
are better. Porygon Z. So James, what do you think about this one?
This is interesting. Okay, so I've said it before, I'll say it again. I do not like cards that require your opponent to be doing a specific thing in order to be good and or playable.
Yeah.
Counterpoint, the only exception to that is when it requires your opponent to be doing something that they're going to be doing as a result of playing the game, like running trainer cards. So in this scenario, I mean, I think it's interesting. Here's my question, because I haven't played it yet, obviously. So what information do you gain through that attack? It tells you how many trainer cards they have? I'm assuming you don't get to see them.
Yeah, I don't know if you get to see them or not. I'm assuming you don't.
I'd assume not. But at least you get that information. That being said, the other problem that I have with this is this attack gets weaker the later in the game it is, and you're playing it on a stage 2 that doesn't attack on curve from its stage 1. So even if you rare candy onto this, you're still going to have a dead turn, and then you're going to be doing less damage as the game goes on. I mean, if you think the fastest that you could attack with this would be turn 3, assuming your opponent has only drawn their natural 1 card per turn. I mean, what's the maximum amount of damage if they're running an all-trainer deck?
Yeah, I mean,
280?
the fact that it's the current number of trainers really limits it too.
It does. And so, yeah, you're investing a lot in a card that is only going to get weaker. Sorry, I'm opening my packs now.
James be like, let me see if I get one.
I get to open 4 packs. We'll see.
Yeah, it's just tough. It's just tough. You know, obviously with it being.
Who commented earlier about wanting to see Porygon Z? What are their thoughts on this?
Yeah, that's cute. Just cute. Dude, I had a long day today. Let's see. Boom. TMA Movie said that they want to see Porygon Z. TMA Movie, if anybody wants to put their thoughts on Porygon Z, put them down in the chat right now. But like, yeah, I think it's niche at best. I think it's niche at best.
I honestly, if I'm going to be playing Porygon Z, I'm going to play the one that generates random energy.
Honestly, yeah, that one's really funny.
So I might just put this in bad because the other one is better because it's funnier.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I think that there's some use cases for it.
Well, yeah, there's some use cases, but I mean,
it's not gonna be as good. For
Look,
the
if
for the
I
investment, it's
know
not that good.
if I know that you're playing 18 trainer Silvally or whatever,
Yeah.
then yeah, I'm happily gonna run that. But outside of that scenario, all right, Starly, Staravia, Staraptor. Do you want to talk about any of these guys?
Starly's better than the original
Hey,
Starly.
I just pulled a Porygon Z.
There you go.
And
Starly's
a
better than the
full art,
original one.
whatever this, however you say his name.
What, Uniclus?
Uniclus, yeah.
Yeah. The original, or this is better than the original Starly, but everything else I think is just objectively worse.
4 coins.
Put your. You also think what we were saying about Porygon? Good to know. Put your code in there, James, for DJ Kala. He wants that. He wants that Snorlax.
He wants the Snorlax.
He wants the Snorlax or a Rainbow Incineroar if you have it.
I don't have the Rainbow Incineroar. I think I only have the the shiny one. I have the shiny full art Incineroar.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What I mean?
Like the Rainbow Rare 2-star full art.
Yeah, I know. I said I don't have that one.
I thought you did. Okay. Either way,
No, I've got the shiny one.
you have a shiny Incineroar.
Yeah, Incineroar EX.
When'd you pull a shiny Incineroar?
I think it's on my Prague account actually.
Oh. Okay. Oh, that must be what he's referenced. He would know because he watches the the series.
I'm gonna say if you want that one, gladly, because I don't play Incineroar. I actually do play my Snorlax.
Yeah.
I've got a billion.
Yeah, if you want that one, DJ Kala, James apparently is cool with it. So, and yeah, TMA movie. It is literally just a stage 2 who gets weaker the longer it goes. Like,
Yeah.
Objectively.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, so we can throw like all the and I really like Staraptor as a Pokemon. I think the design's like super cool. But yeah, objectively.
Baniri is not fully evolved.
This little bunny's not good. The Bouffalon, I mean, we're so beyond like revenge killing for
Yeah.
80 damage being good. I mean, this is like Marshadow, but like colorless, and objectively, I think it is better
And
than Marshadow.
way
but
late,
still,
way later though. That's the problem.
yeah, it's just too late for it to be useful. This Furfrou is better than the other Furfrous though. Like objectively,
Is it?
It's only one.
I thought it
energy.
was the exact. I didn't even bother looking at it, to be honest.
It's one energy, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
think,
Well, because it does 20 less damage.
Yeah.
20 damage.
How
right,
would
Patrick?
you like a shiny Starmie EX? I have a dupe of that, DJ Collins says. Yeah, because if you're
I don't play
exchanging a
Starmie.
shiny for you have to exchange it for another shiny.
Oh, that's a good point. I forgot they have to be
Yep.
equal. To be honest, the two cards that I need full art or Rainbow Rare Skarmory EX and Steelix EX.
So yeah, if you want to just do the Snorlax for the Steelix if you can.
Yeah. I gotta get
But
to
yeah, the other Furfros are 80 HP, same fur coat ability, but 2 energy to attack. So it's just not as good, unfortunately.
Friend code.
While James is doing that,
Sorry,
I'll
I
talk-
forgot. All right, I found
I'll,
my friend code.
there you go. I'll talk a little bit about the items. So Clement's backpack obviously is good for the Heliolisk and Magneton. DJ Collins says that's good for him. If James, you put it here in our chat, I can put it.
I'm gonna have to because I'm not in the YouTube chat.
Yeah, I'm signed in to our YouTube, so I can put it in there. Thank you. So this is for everyone watching, and this will be immortalized forever. Go ahead and spam friend James. There you go. He wants 50 friend requests by the end of the day.
I just want to feel like I matter, okay?
Right. So let's talk about
all right,
Clement.
hang on. I'm forgetting. Okay, so Bouffalant is bad.
Yeah, I think that. Yeah.
Lopunny
Buffon,
is bad.
No. It's bad, and then I think this is like it pains me to put it in bad because nobody's gonna play it, but it's objectively better than the other Furfros.
Oh, the other Furfros are. The only
Yeah.
time they saw any play was in week 1 of Prague.
Yeah. Yeah. So
All right, Clement's backpack.
okay, so we got Clement's backpack, which is obviously good on in the Heliolisk line. It's fine. I don't know if I'd run it in a constructed deck, but like in Prague, I think it'd be pretty good.
You can call it niche.
Yeah, that's fine.
Quick
then
Row
next we have-
Extract.
Yeah, why don't you talk about this one, James? This looks like the Christmas tree that was erected, I think, in Britain. I was thinking.
What?
Yeah. Let
I'll
me
tell you
see
what
if
I
can
think it looks
find,
like, but I'm not gonna get us demonetized. No, I really do like this. Being able to just, so it says put a random Pokemon from your deck that evolves onto that Pokemon. So part of my gripe with this game, and I understand it with it being a 20 card deck mobile game,
is
but
this
all of the searching is a random search. But with Quick Grow Extract, you actually have a lot of control over what gets searched, and in a lot of decks, it's just going to be the one card. You know what's going to be coming out. Now, there's a lot of times where you don't know because going back to the Decidueye EX deck, you also run one copy of normal Decidueye to deal with Oricorio, which means that you don't know if you're going to be getting Decidueye EX or normal Decidueye, so there's still some variability there. But overall, I really enjoy the design of this card. I think that it's really good. I just don't know because I don't play the Decidueye EX deck myself anymore, and I don't know what other grass decks are really in the meta. So I'm not sure where you would play this. But if a grass deck becomes really good, I mean, you can play it with obviously you can play it with the Venusaur line. So
let's all be let's all be
what are you doing?
PG in the chat, guys.
What are you doing?
I'm not reading that one. Some DJ Collis said that it was a gas station rhino pill, and then Brandon Mark shared his opinion. I sent you a picture of the. It was in Paris. Why don't you pull up the Christmas tree picture I just sent?
Oh god, you sent it in Discord.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
that's what it is. Wild statement. Yep.
Well, there's France,
so,
ladies and gentlemen.
That's definitely a thing.
Anyway, I would like to put this French Christmas tree in. You probably put it in staple since that's where we have the Venusaur EX line, right?
I'd probably put it in there. I mean, it's good. It's better in it's good in everything else too.
Yeah.
But yeah. So that's crazy.
Anyway, let's go talk to this man with the glasses.
So yeah, I mean, this is also pretty good. I mean, it's a search for Magneton, Heliolisk, and the backpack. Obviously, you're using it either for just Magneton or Magneton and Heliolisk, and it puts two of them. I mean, it replaces itself plus draws a card. I think it's good.
I mean, it's plus one, so
yeah, that's actually really good. All right, moving on.
Serena.
I'm
actually glad I can't see the YouTube chat right now.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this is I think a pretty good card. It's a searcher. If you really need a Mega Pokemon EX, this is pretty good. Problem is that I already have 2 Pokeballs, 2 Professors, and then 2 Copycats in like every single deck, basically.
Yeah.
If I add 2 of these, then that's now 8 supporters. Like,
I mean, do you splash it in at 1 though? Is the question.
Maybe
I think that Serena is really good just because of how strong a lot of these are. I think so. You don't run this in the Venusaur deck because I think you run Quick Grow Extract instead, right?
Yeah.
But in any deck where you're relying on hard evolving your Pokemon, so I think Serena's the way to go. So I would honestly, as long as Mega Pokemon EX are meta, I would probably put this up in meta if you ask me.
I would agree with that. I think it's just like it's difficult now. We have so many good supporters. We have embarrassment of riches. So it's like, which one do we run, right?
I mean, I think the answer is you run everything like with the state of the game. It just goes back to not playing fallback strategies when you only have 20 cards in the deck. All I care about is getting to my win condition in 2 to 3 turns. Which means...
James, you have a trade in progress, so you should probably fix that.
Yes, I shall. Anyway, which means that I completely lost my train of thought now. So anyway, I want to get to my win con as quickly as humanly possible.
Yeah, I understand that. Okay, so let's talk about art. I think
Oh,
don't know how
okay,
quickly.
yeah, that's cleared now.
Okay. So James is clear on the trades.
The trade was with the trade timed out. It was with myself. I was trying to trade a card from my Prog account to my main account, and I
James is
forgot
really
to
bad
accept it.
at trading.
I've traded like 3 cards in my entire life.
Okay, so let's pull up the art here, James, while you figure out
how to trade in the
function.
trading card game.
Yeah. So I think I've seen a lot of people talking about these one stars. Which one's your favorite? And in the chat, if you guys want to chime in with your favorite 1 stars, there is a incorrect answer, and that's Trubbish, but or Bunnery.
Are you kidding me? Trubbish is awesome. He's
I don't know about that one.
literally the trash can, bro.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Oh, he literally is. Yeah, that's true.
You can't crap on the card without even looking at it.
I didn't read the card. I like. Okay, so Xerneas, Ariados, I think are the top 2. I think for me, Sunflora, Reuniclus are next 2, and then Trubbish and Bunnery are the last 2.
I think Ariados is the best.
Do you think so? I really like Xerneas. I think Xerneas is
really cool. I don't know. Ariados is terrifying. I hate spiders. I have this one. I just pulled it.
I'm gonna put a poll in the chat. If I can figure that out.
I know how to do it on Twitch.
I'm sure you do. How do I do it? Oh, there's a gear here. No, that's a filter. No.
Patrick trying to figure out how to work.
Dude, I know you could do that. You could definitely put a poll.
Yeah, you can put polls in the
Honchkrow
chat.
Aura farming is my fave. Is Honchkrow's in the set?
No, Honchkrow's not in the set.
Where's
in the last
Honchkrow?
set. There was one in the last set.
Previous. Oh, you're talking about previous. You sent the card to James. James, they sent you the card.
Okay.
Let me see. Do I have to do it? Let me see if I can do it on the good old computer. Because I kind of want to put a poll in here. Engage. Oh, start a poll. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Best 1-star art, and I'll do one for the other one. Options. Let's see. What are these things called? Ariados. Sunflora.
All right, I sent it.
Reuniclus. And then I can only do 4, so I'm not going to put Trubbish and Bunnery. All right, starting the poll. Go ahead and vote. Go ahead and vote, everybody. The votes are piling in. James.
All right, so what about all of our megas?
Well, I want to see how the votes go first. Everyone vote your favorite.
Well, we can talk while they're voting. We don't have to just sit here and stare at each other. Not that you're not beautiful. I love. Well, you can't see me.
Xerneas is off to an early lead. Xerneas is off to an early lead with 60% of the vote. Ariados and Uniclus both have both. Oh, never mind. 67%. Oh, nope. 60-20. 60 up. We're getting the votes are coming in. Votes are coming in.
Patrick, stop signing on to alternate accounts and voting for Xerneas.
I'm not. I'm actually just watching it. 71-14. All right. I so far it looks pretty clear that it's Xerneas. 67-75, 67. So it looks like it's Xerneas, Reuniclus, and then Ariados. So it seems to be nobody's voting for Sunflora. Sunflora is sad.
I mean, Sunflora, you can barely even see it. Like, I get it.
Yeah. Okay, well, thank you guys all for weighing in. Appreciate that. James is 1 Steelix richer now. Thank you so much, DJ Collins.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate it.
You're officially James's favorite. I'm going to pin that message. Okay, thank you guys for voting. Let's go to the EXs.
All right, so the EXs. Obviously, I think that Mega Steelix is the coolest, but
I mean, it is pretty dope.
something about the Mega Blastoise and the Mega Venusaur have hardcore graffiti vibes.
Yes,
that
they've
I
got
do
like
really
the anime like power up vibes.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Of course, I know what you mean. You don't watch anime.
I kind of think that Venusaur might be my favorite. No, I actually really like. I do not like the Blastoise one. I
don't like the Blastoise. Why don't you like the Blastoise one?
I just don't. I'm just not a huge fan of Blastoise's design, to be honest. The Mega Blastoise kind of is ugly to me.
I really like the Mega Blastoise design. More big guns.
I just not a fan. Not a fan. Gotta be honest.
If I had to pick a second place after Mega Steelix, it would probably be Blastoise, very closely followed by Venusaur.
Yeah, I would say probably it's either Mega Venusaur or Mega Charizard, and then probably Mega Steelix for me, and then the next couple. I do like how all of them have the graffiti vibe.
Yes. The graffiti vibe, I think, is stronger on these two because the Pokemon themselves are, well, certainly with Venusaur, but a little bit with Blastoise too, they're more in the background, whereas with Lopunny, Steelix, and Charizard, they're all very much in the foreground.
Yeah. 2 questions from DJ Kala, or 2 comments at least. Yeah, the immersive Mega Zard Y is very mid. I actually like the original Mega Zard immersive from Genetic Apex over this one.
You think so? I like the
card looks cool, but when you actually watch the immersive art, it's like why?
Oh, really?
Why even have it? Yeah, it's not that good.
Fair enough.
And then Zard, what do you think? Zard Y over Zard X? Which one do you like better? Just in general, I don't think there's a Zard X here.
I was gonna say X. Well, X is this is the black one, so I'm gonna go with that one.
Great description, James.
Well, it is.
I'm gonna start another poll for. Let's talk about the Rainbow Rares. Which one of those is your favorite? I think I can guess.
See, it's black and blue.
I know. It's funny how you describe it. I actually kind of like Zard Y over Zard X.
I think Zard Y just looks too much like normal Charizard, personally. I don't know.
Yeah.
I like edgy Pokemon. If I had a Pokemon team IRL, it would be all Poison and Dark, so.
Yeah, you do. I did put out a Rainbow Rare poll for everyone. I'm just going to leave this one up for a while. But go ahead and vote in there for your favorite. Currently, Mega Venusaur is actually leading with 50% of the vote. Yeah,
I think Mega Blastoise is the best in my opinion. Again, it just goes back to that graffiti vibe and the kind of that color scheme. After that, I'd have to go with Mega Steelix.
I think I would probably go with Mega Steelix. I think is what I would go with. Honestly.
That's fair.
I just think that one's objectively better than the rest. But I mean, the fact that it's actually Mega Steelix is now neck and neck. Oh, no, Mega Venusaur is still winning.
No,
Mega Venusaur is still winning.
Change your votes.
No, don't change your votes. This is actually really cool. I was not expecting that. I did not expect Mega Venusaur to be taking what appears to be kind of almost a commanding lead. Like, that's actually kind of interesting. That Mega Venusaur is actually kind of pulling it out. 56-33-11 for it. I'll hop in and vote for you for Mega Steelix, James.
Oh, thanks, Chief. We gotta skew these results.
Well, that's what you would vote. Oh no, what would you vote for? Blastoise, right?
Blastoise would be my number one pick.
Can I can't vote for Blastoise. I already voted for you.
Physically cannot vote for Blastoise.
Yeah, I also realized I misspelled Blastoise. It sounds like Blastoise if you read it out loud, but there's an extra S.
No one will ever notice.
So combine both and make the design changes on Y with the color. Yeah, I would probably agree with that. For Zard Y and Zard X.
Yeah, no, that would actually be really cool.
That would be really cool.
Okay, real quick,
shinies. Also, I was going to ask you if you knew which ones were the crown rares, but obviously they're on your screen right now.
Yeah. Well, I put this freaking thing together. I know which ones are the crown rares.
Yeah, so Solgaleo EX I think looks awesome. I think that's probably
No,
the best
it
one
looks really cool. I don't like Guzzlord. Okay, it's not that I don't like Guzzlord. I don't like the fact that it's white on a white background.
Yeah, okay, I would agree with that. I really like Guzzlord in the game because I think anytime that you take a shiny, you either make it black or either you make it white. It just objectively looks really cool every single time you do that.
A hard contrast.
Unless it was already white and you make it like off-white, like what you do with Togepi, like that's terrible.
Yeah.
Like that's terrible. But also when you make it red, like Solgaleo EX or Lunala, that looks awesome. I think the worst one up probably is Guzzlord because it melts into the background, or Buzzwole because I don't like the colors.
I don't like the color scheme of Buzzwole either.
I think both.
But man, I can't wait to pull
Solgaleo
Guzzlord in Prague.
Yeah, dude, if we pull that in Prague, that'd be crazy. Speaking of Prague, let's talk about Prague for a little bit.
Yeah.
So
how do you think
that Guzzlord just yells at the anime? Yes.
So how do you think this set is going to affect Prague?
So I think obviously if any of us pull any of the megas, that's gonna be crazy. Just objectively.
But okay, no, we know what's gonna happen is you're gonna pull 2 Mega Charizard Ys, and I'm going to, but no Charmanders and Charmeleons. Yeah. I'm gonna pull 7 Charmanders and 3 Charmeleons.
I could definitely see that happening. I would not be shocked if that's how this shook out. Yeah, that tracks with kind of how our polls have been going.
Yeah.
So I think what we'll try to do is I'll try to get an episode out on this upcoming Monday. I think James and I will probably record this weekend.
Yeah.
And try to get the episode out on Monday. And then James and I were actually discussing before, and I'll put out a poll on the channel for everyone to vote on, like you guys did last time. And thank you guys all so much for all the engagement, both in this video and in that poll. To ask, do you guys want us to do the upcoming Deluxe Pack EX? James and I were talking about. We're thinking about doing 5 of the next promo pack, along with 5 of the Deluxe Pack EX that is rumored to be re-released.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, the problem there is it's going to introduce a lot of stuff from Set A that we've been avoiding so far. So just let us know in that poll, yes or no, basically.
I am more than happy to not reintroduce Cyrus.
Yeah, I'm sure James is, because I'm going to get it, and he's not.
You're going to have a play set of Cyrus and Sabrina.
I can't wait to get Gyarados EX again.
I know. I was thinking about this when you mentioned about this earlier. We gentlemen's out of Gyarados EX specifically.
Yeah. Anyway, so talk about Prague with this set. I think obviously Sunflora, we talked about that. That could be really good. Outside of like all the EXs.
Sunflora, Genesect, Probopass, Miss Magius. I think
the Magnezone, Heliolisk, Clement kind of combo, I think would be pretty solid.
And that slots into the third deck, because this is going to be the first episode where we do best of 5 with our last deck being no EXs. Exactly.
And I also think the Mischievous Miss Magius that you called out earlier would be really good for this set. I do not think Xerneas will be good.
No.
I
don't see a world in which that happens.
Probopass, Genesect obviously will be pretty solid. I think that'll be pretty nice. I think I could see you playing the Muck Grimer with your
you think so?
Toxapex. Yeah, I could see it. I mean, it's another way of poisoning.
True, but Toxapex is actually poisons in line and does a crap. Was it 120 damage?
True, very true.
So
also, I think Furfrou. I think this Furfrou we'll see play over any of the other Furfrous if we pull it.
Yeah, well, I just don't. I'm not throwing random crap in the deck anymore.
I might.
You might. That's fair. I have a very robust non-EX set of cards.
Yeah, James is very lucky. I'm just so excited because I get to open another pack for this next episode. I'm going to open another pack of Mega Blaziken, and then I also am just going to grab a Swablu. So it should be pretty fun. I'm actually really excited. I think our collections are pretty even, really.
Only because I got Mega Pidgeot.
Because we did the promo set, and you got like everything. You got Mega Absol. By the way, everyone, the promo set was my idea, and I'm really paying for it. You got Mega Pidgeot and you got Mega Absol in that one episode. I think you got something else too, if I'm not mistaken.
I
can't remember what it was though.
Yeah, I got something else. I can't remember what it was.
I just watched a 3-minute video of Guzzlord screaming. Fair enough.
Not gonna
Fair
judge.
enough. Yeah, I ain't gonna judge, man. I appreciate you being here. But yeah, anyway, I don't really have anything else to say on the set, James. Do you?
No. I mean, obviously the Mega Steelix is what I'm aiming for, but after that, I would not.
Bliss.
What?
It's someone that he said pure bliss about the guzzlord screaming. Reggie has come back.
Oh, he's very loud. I can hear him.
He wants to say hello. He's a good boy.
All right,
So funny.
real quick. This is our final tier list. You happy with everything?
I think so. I think it looks pretty
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm not upset with this one. I really like the set. I think the design is pretty solid with what they came out with. So, yeah, that's awesome.
No, I agree. All right, well, hey, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe.
Oh, I'm not reading that, B-Man. No, 310.
Anyway, if you haven't already, head over to Twitch, Nightmare Gaming, and follow us there. We do occasionally stream non-Pokemon stuff over there if you just want to hang out while we play random things. A lot of 7 Days to Die for the most part, but might be doing more of that with the new update dropping. But yeah, anyway.
Yep.
Thank you guys, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Yep.
Have a
See
good
you guys.
weekend.